At exactly 3:02 a.m. my phone buzzed on the nightstand. The screen lit up the dark room beside my bed. Motion detected. Front door camera. I live alone in a small 2-story house outside the city. The only sounds at night are usually the wind moving through the trees or the occasional car far down the road. I picked up the phone and opened the security app. The porch camera loaded. Nothing. The empty porch light glowed over the wooden steps. The yard beyond it was completely dark. I sighed and almost locked the phone again. Then another alert appeared. Motion detected. Living room camera. My stomach tightened. That camera was inside my house. Slowly I tapped the notification. The living room camera switched on. The couch sat against the wall. The TV was off. The hallway behind it looked empty. But something felt wrong. Then the motion detector box appeared in the corner of the screen. Something had just moved. The camera slowly adjusted its brightness. And then I saw it. Someone was standing at the far end of the living room. Tall. Completely still. The person looked directly at the camera. The porch light coming through the window illuminated part of their face. I leaned closer to the screen. My heart immediately started racing. Because the face on the screen was mine. For several seconds I couldn't move. The man in the living room camera looked exactly like me. Same hair. Same height. Same hoodie I had been wearing earlier that evening. My brain tried to explain it away. Maybe it was a glitch. Maybe the camera had frozen earlier footage. But the man on the screen slowly tilted his head. The movement was smooth and deliberate. He wasn't frozen. He was watching the camera. Watching me. I sat up in bed and looked toward my bedroom door. It was closed. The hallway outside should have been empty. I was inside the house. So who was in my living room? My breathing became shallow as I kept watching the screen. The figure suddenly took a step forward. The motion alert switched to another camera. Hallway camera activated. Now the man walked slowly through the hallway toward the kitchen. Every step echoed faintly through the microphone. The sound made my skin crawl. He moved through my house like he belonged there. Like he knew every corner. When he entered the kitchen he stopped again. The camera captured his face clearly this time. It was perfect. Not just similar. Not just close. Exactly the same as mine. Then he smiled. And whispered something toward the camera. I turned the volume up. 3 words. Finally found you. I jumped out of bed. My first instinct was to grab something to defend myself. I picked up a heavy flashlight from the bedside drawer. My heart pounded as I stared at the bedroom door. Should I open it? Should I run outside? My phone buzzed again. Motion detected. Bedroom hallway camera. The man was getting closer. I opened the camera feed. The hallway outside my bedroom appeared on the screen. And there he was. Standing just a few feet from my door. My breathing stopped. The man slowly leaned closer to the hallway camera. His eyes stared directly into the lens. It felt like he could see me through the phone. Then he lifted his hand. And gently knocked on my bedroom door. 3 slow knocks. I froze. The sound from the camera microphone was faint. But at the same moment I heard it in real life. Knock. 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 My entire body went cold. The door was right in front of me. And something that looked exactly like me was standing on the other side. I didn't answer the door. I didn't move. I just watched the screen. The man outside my room waited for a few seconds. Then he laughed quietly. The sound was identical to my voice. Then he spoke again. "You're still scared?" The camera showed him turning away from the door. He walked slowly back down the hallway toward the living room. I didn't understand what was happening. Why would someone who looked exactly like me break into my house just to talk through a camera? The living room camera activated again. The man sat down on my couch. Comfortably. Like it was his house. He leaned forward and stared directly into the camera. Then he said something strange. "You shouldn't have checked the cameras." A chill ran down my spine. "Why?" The man stood up again and walked toward the front door. The porch camera activated. He opened the door and stepped outside. Then he turned around one last time. And spoke directly to the camera. "Your turn now." The door closed. And the camera feed went dark. For a long time I didn't move. The house was completely silent. Slowly I walked toward the bedroom door. My hands were shaking as I turned the handle. The hallway outside was empty. No footsteps. No open doors. Nothing. I checked the living room. The couch was empty. The kitchen was exactly the way I left it. The front door was locked. No sign of anyone entering or leaving. I began to wonder if I had imagined everything. Maybe it was some strange dream. Maybe the cameras had glitched. Then my phone buzzed again. Another motion alert. This time from a camera I didn't recognize. The label read, "Bedroom camera." But I didn't own a bedroom camera. My hands trembled as I opened the feed. The video slowly loaded. And when the screen finally appeared, I saw my bedroom. And someone standing inside it. Looking directly into the camera. My heart nearly stopped. The man in the video looked exactly like me. Same clothes. Same face. Same terrified expression. But something was wrong. He was holding a phone. The same phone I was holding. My mind struggled to understand. Slowly the man in the video lifted his phone. And pointed it toward the camera. I leaned closer to my own screen. Then I noticed something horrifying. The room behind the man wasn't my bedroom. It looked identical. But the furniture was slightly different. The walls were darker. Like a mirror version of my house. Then the man in the video whispered something. "You finally looked." My blood ran cold. Because I suddenly realized what the cameras were showing. I wasn't watching my house. I was watching another version of it. And the person in that house was watching me too. Then the man on the screen smiled. And said the last words I will ever forget. "Now we switch." The screen went black. And my bedroom door slowly opened behind me. The screen went black. For a few seconds my phone showed nothing but the reflection of my own terrified face. My hands were shaking so badly that I almost dropped the phone. Then I heard something behind me. A slow creaking sound. I froze. Very slowly, I turned my head toward the bedroom door. The door handle was moving. Not fast. Very slowly. Like someone on the other side was testing it. My heart started pounding so loudly I thought I might pass out. The handle turned. The door opened just a few inches. And a dark figure stepped inside the room. I couldn't see the face clearly. But I already knew what it looked like. The same face I had seen on the cameras all night. My face. The figure walked closer to me. Step. 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 I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. Then it leaned close to my ear and whispered softly. "Don't worry." Its voice sounded exactly like mine. "Your life looks better than mine." Before I could react, the lights in the room flickered once. My phone screen went black again. When it turned back on, the security app opened automatically. Now the camera feed showed something new. A man sitting on the edge of a bed, looking directly into the camera. Terrified. Trapped. He looked exactly like me. But this time, I wasn't the one holding the phone. And somewhere inside my own house, something else was living my life.